Good morning everyone. It's my second video for class 9, that is language of chemistry. In this video I am going to teach you about the chemical equation, what its importance. First of all, I am teaching about chemical equation. A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction using the symbol and formula of the substance involved in the reaction. For example, burning of coal in air is a chemical reaction in which a new substance, carbon dioxide, is formed. The reaction can be represented by either a word equation or a chemical equation using formula and symbols as shown below. Here, word equation: carbon plus oxygen in presence of heat, then carbon dioxide will be formed. In word, C plus O2, that product is carbon dioxide. A step involved in writing a chemical equation. Maybe this question asks, what type of step involved in chemical equation? First, written the symbol or the formula of the reactant on the left hand side, plus sign between them. Second, written symbol or the formula of product on the right hand side with plus sign between them. Next one, put the single arrow, sign of arrow, between the reactant side and the product side. Represent the reactant and the product in their molecular form because their atomic form are usually neither stable nor capable of separate existence. For example, sodium reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas liberated. Here, a chemical equation tells us what substances are involved in given reaction. That is reactant. What is the reactant? May this question asked in your exam. Reactant. And what are the substances formed as a result of reaction product? Now I clear about the reactant and product by give an example. When copper sulfate reacts with sodium hydroxide, in this equation, copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide act as a reactant, but copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate, that is the product. In the given equation, copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide, that is reactant, react to produce copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate, that is the product. Now, chemical reaction may involve one reactant and two or more product, two reactant and one product, two reactant and two product, two reactant and three or more product. That's I clear here. First example, calcium carbonate. Here only one reactant but two product, that is calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Next one, lead nitrate. Here three product but one reactant, two reactant and one product. Next, ammonia plus hydrochloric acid react, then ammonium chloride form. In this case, two reactant, that is ammonia and HCl, when react to each other, then formation of ammonium chloride happened. That is one product, that is single product. Now next one, nitrogen plus hydrogen in 1:3 ratio, then two reactant react to each other and single product form. Now next example, two reactant and two product, that is when silver nitrate react to each other, react with sodium chloride, then silver chloride and sodium nitrate. Next one, sodium sulfate and barium chloride, then barium sulfate and sodium chloride formed. Now next one, two reactant and three or more product. Here copper plus sulfuric acid, then formation of copper sulfate, water plus sulfur dioxide. Next one, In this way we see here, I am seeing here one reactant and two or more product, two reactant and one product, two reactant and two product, two reactant and three or more product will be formed. What is the Skelton equation? What is the meaning of a Skelton equation? It is an equation that represents a chemical change but is unbalanced. We know that every reaction must require two valence for the law of conservation, maintaining the law of conservation of matter. First of all, I am going to explain you what is a Skelton equation. It is an equation that represents a chemical change but is unbalanced. In other words, the total number of atoms of each element on the two sides are not equal. That is, reactant and product side are not equal. The following example will make the point clear. Potassium nitrate KNO3, product will be KNO2 and plus O2. Here potassium in left hand side, one potassium, in right hand side also one potassium. Nitrogen 1 in left hand side, right hand side only 1. Here 3 oxygen, here 4 oxygen in right hand side. So number of oxygen not balanced. In the above equation, the number of oxygen atom is in the reactant on the left hand side is not equal to the number of oxygen atom in the product formed on the right hand side. And such type of equation is known as the Skelton equation. That means the equation in which number of atom in reactant side not equal to number of atom in product side, that equation is known as the Skelton equation. Now, next point, that is balance equation. It is an equation in which the total number of atom of each element in reactant on left hand side of the equation is the same as the number of atom in the product form on the right hand side of the equation. For example, here calcium carbonate, after decomposition of calcium carbonate, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide will be formed. Here one calcium in both sides, one calcium, carbon 1, here 3 oxygen and right hand side also 3 oxygen. That is a balance equation. In this equation, number of carbon, calcium, carbon and oxygen, both sides is the same. That is the equation is balance. Next example. Now it is a very important point. Why should an equation be balanced? May this very important question for your examination purpose. Why should an equation be balanced? An equation must be balanced in order to comply with the law of conservation of matter, which states that the matter is neither created nor destroyed. That's the law of conservation of matter. In the course of a chemical reaction, an unbalanced equation would imply that atoms have been created or destroyed. How balance a chemical equation? How do we balance a chemical equation? Now I am providing you a separate video for balancing a chemical equation, because balancing is very compulsory for an equation, and each and every year 5 to 10 marks question will be asked from balancing in board exam also 9 and 10. So you must command on balancing of equation. There are two types of balancing method. First, 3 heat and trial method and partial equation method. But heat and trial method is the best for up to class 10th. Now we'll discuss detail about the balancing the equation in a separate video that I will provide you. Now it is very important point. In this chapter you must command on formula. How to make the formula. If you are not capable to make, then first you learn. After learning, you also command on how to make the formula. First you take how to learn their valency, their symbol, their atomic number, valence electron. After that you must command on the how to make the formula. Now my next video I will provide for balancing the chemical equation. Thank you.